morning. It's Sunday morning. I'm feeling pretty good. A little bit sore around my knee, and I am gonna go for a little run. Let's see how far I can go. 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, doesn't matter, just to see how I feel. Wish me luck. 1 mile in, feeling good. A little bit tight around my calf, but nothing crazy. I do need to go back and make sure I work out all the different muscle groups around my calf and my leg and my glutes. But I'm feeling good. My goal, I don't know, I don't have any goal. Let's go and see if I run 1 more mile and then come back. That's great. Or I can just walk back. Let me see. So see, 1 mile, feeling good, 10 minutes. I'm gonna take a walk, enjoy this view. It's so beautiful. This little bridge, wooden bridge, is my favorite spot when I first moved to San Francisco, especially in the evening. It's very dark, but all the lights are on, and it's super peaceful and romantic. Just walk down this bridge by yourself or with your friends or with your significant other. Beautiful place. I want to show a moment of gratitude for feeling good today, and I feel pretty confident I can get back to running next week. I have to adjust the intensity, but it could have been a lot worse. And we're in this beautiful city. The weather started to look up. San Francisco is always kind of cold, even in summer, but it's the perfect city to have a year-round running weather. So I am extremely grateful. Yeah, I am going to soak in the view and then continue my jog. Yes. Happy Monday! I just ran, I think 40 minutes-ish. I'm about 1 mile away from home. Gonna stop by Blue Bottle to get some coffee beans. Thank you so much for one of the comments. I took your suggestion, run 1 mile and walked a little bit, and walk 1 mile, walked a little bit. Nice and easy. I'm feeling pretty good. There's a little bit tightness around my knee area. But of course, when I walk, I pause the Garmin. Can't help it. You have to pause the Garmin when you walk. All right, I'm super happy with the progress. Finger crossed, this week I can ease back in. No workouts, but let's see if we can log some like easy miles, just consistent mileage this week to get back on track. Yeah. Happy Friday! I've been running this whole week, just all easy run. I'm feeling okay. Very exhausted from all this easy run. I think just my body was in shock. Running, I think 47 miles the previous week, and then all of a sudden 0. And now we're pushing back to, I think this week I'm going to reach around like 40 miles. Yeah, so we're just feeling very tired, but try to relax when running. My right knee is feeling slightly weird, but it's not like harsh pain. The bruise around my knee is not gone yet, so yeah. You can see. Yeah, beautiful morning. 1 mile and I'll start my day. Happy Friday. Hello everybody, this is Sunday evening here in California. We are officially 4 weeks away from London Marathon. Thank you so much for all the kind messages I have received from you all. I am recovering. I have been running last week. I logged about 40 miles. I'm feeling alright. Let's see how I'm going to feel the following week. I'm planning to turn up the intensity. I'm going to run my midweek long tempo on Tuesday, as well as the track workout on Thursday. Since I'm traveling for work this week, I won't be able to find a track somewhere, so it's very likely for the track workout I'll just be running on the treadmill. And on Saturday I will run my first, I guess, long run that is past 20 miles. It's going to be a 22 miles long run. I want to talk about what are the shoes that I'm bringing with me on this trip. My daily trainer, New Balance Super Comp trainer. I love these shoes. I think I said in my previous video, this is my second pair. The first pair I logged about 400 miles and I just got bored of the colorway and I got this one, and I already purchased the third pair from eBay. Just want to make sure I can still use them in my next training cycle. And of course, New Balance SC Elite V4. I love these for my previous long run. I actually ran 2 killer workout, 190 miles, 150 miles in these. So since these are my trusted training partners, if I am feeling good next week and if I can do well for my tempo run as well as the track workout on Thursday, I may just do my 4-3-2-1 workout again, just blend that into the 22 miles and then use these bad boys to reach the marathon pace for the repetitions. I'm also considering using this for London Marathon, so I may use these as well for one of the workouts or maybe the long run. Currently, I have about 30 miles in them, and I try not to make them over 40, 50 miles if I end up using them in London Marathon. So together, these are all 3 shoes I brought with me. Friday, I received my Alphafly on Friday last week, and I used the Alphafly for the long run, a 50 miles long run on Saturday yesterday. I didn't like the shoe. That's why I didn't bring Alphafly on this trip, and so far Alphafly is definitely on the bottom of my list of the racing shoe I'm considering for London Marathon. And if you want to know about my full review, actually I'm not ready for a full review. I didn't even bring the shoe with me, but I know there are so many people who are lucky enough to get a prototype in their hand, and there are a lot of reviews on YouTube already about the shoe, about the spec. And to be honest, I can only share from my own experience. I have never had a pair of Alphafly before.
I have a friend who ran with Alphafly 1, loved it, didn't like Alphafly 2, and ended up loving Alphafly 3. For me, I've always been a Vaporfly person. I raced all my previous marathon in Vaporfly 1 and 2. So I actually didn't know what Alphafly feels like. And for me, it just looked like the shoe have a lot going on with an air pod underneath. So number one, Alphafly doesn't have much foam around the heel area. As a mid-foot striker, I didn't feel like it gave me the pop that I need, mostly because I was not running fast. I was running anywhere from the 8:30 to like 9:30 minute mile during my long run, so I really didn't push the pace. I actually tried to turn up the pace for about 1 mile. I was feeling a little bit of the pop, but there was no rocker feeling. So for example, this is New Balance SE Elite V4. It actually, even if this is only a 4mm drop shoes, you can feel the rocker. It just helps you to propel forward. And if there's not much of a rocker feeling for me, I do need a little bit of foam around the heel area. So if I strike around like mid-foot area, I can actually feel like the foam was pushing me back up. But with Alphafly, just because the design of the shoe, there is not much of foam in the heel area. So you have to be like that type of runner who would like to stay on your toes most of the time, and then you can actually use that foam and then air pods around like the forefoot area. So for me, I couldn't take advantage of the shoes at all. Secondly, Alphafly are definitely heavier than like Vaporfly or SC Elite before. I didn't weight it, I just know it. You know it by holding it in your hand. It's just heavier. So when you put them on, you didn't actually feel like they are a racing super shoe. And on top of that, the shoe was actually super loud. I started my run pretty early in the morning, and I passed by many people as I was like running past them. You know, they knew I was coming behind them, so a lot of people just like turn around and want to see what is going on. Like, and then I realized just a runner like running with a very loud shoe. I did feel like my feet were slapping the floor. Slapping the ground the entire time during my run. So that was a little bit hilarious. So the third point is I actually got a blister. Let me use this shoe as I actually got the blister around this area. I was wearing a feature socks I've been wearing for a while and never had problem with the socks. I don't think it's anything to do with the socks, but specifically on my left foot area, I got a blister. I felt it around like mile 7, and I was able to finish the run and in a lot of pain in the end, but that's not a good sign. I barely get blisters. I think I've been running for like 7-8 years. I only got blisters 3 times, including this time. So lastly, I came back. I should be feeling pretty good about coming back from the injury, able to run a long run in a new super shoe. But I didn't like the shoes, even though I wanted to like them. For me, they feel like a real like gimmicky shoe. I think a gimmick is the only word that I can think about when I want to describe this shoe. Is for me, maybe just because I am not fast, I'm a slow runner. My best marathon was like 3:49, and my marathon pace right now, like I'm trying to target 8-minute mile. So for people who run like 6-minute mile, I don't know, like you may feel different about Alphafly, but for me, I couldn't take advantage of the shoe. So for Vaporfly, you can be a beginner runner, you can be a fast runner. I think a lot of people can take advantage of these shoes and then have these shoes work for them. But with Alphafly 3, I didn't feel like the shoes were working for me. I feel like I have to work for the shoes. So essentially, my conclusion was I was not wearing the shoes. The shoes were wearing me. Like Alphafly 3 were wearing me. Really don't care about who I am, what I'm trying to do, what pace I'm trying to run. The shoe were just doing its own thing. That being said, I know I didn't get along with Alphafly 3, but I chatted with a lot of my friends. They actually loved it, and they had experience running with Alphafly 1 before, and they loved Alphafly 3. So if you're lucky enough to actually get your hands on a pair of Alphafly 3, I think you can get them. Nike actually, if you're a Nike member, Nike actually offer free return even if you actually end up using them. So I would say, like, yeah, consider trying them out. They might be the super shoe for you. I'm really curious to see how this training cycle is gonna turn out. I always have some up and downs during each training cycle, and of course this time is the same. I had 2 falls and the second time was really severe. We're about 4 weeks away from the race. I'm going to do my best, and I want to share this journey with you all. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video.